You ready to do EKKO?
The EKKO.
For you?
For you what? What is it?
All right, so this is the Winnebago EKKO, but it's the Mercedes front. Is that correct?
Ford Transit.
Ford Transit. See, that's where I get confused. All right, so Ford Transit, Winnebago, all-wheel drive, EKKO, with the little side steps. This is the one that has the grill on the outside. How do you open this? Without breaking it now, how do you open this? There we go. Okay, good. And then it's got a little latch somehow. Oh, that was easy. So this is a grill, right? Look, I'm worried about pushing things and messing things up because it's not mine. So I don't actually want to sit here and tug on stuff. But there is a grill. And does that mean that's a cooler underneath it? Like outdoor?
Maybe like a refrigerator cooler.
Okay. So that's a grill. And then you have, what is this? Electricity, so if you need to plug up anything from the outside, you have that capability, so that's nice. So this is for cable, right? That's what we've decided. That's for if you want to plug in a TV and then have cable, I guess. What is this? Oh, your regular size propane tank. So that's one of the things that was a selling factor for the EKKO, was the fact that these propane tanks, you could literally just go to wherever they sell normal size propane tanks and swap them out, as opposed to on some of the other like Class B's and Class C's where they're like these tiny little propane tanks and you have to go to specialty places to get them filled or swap them out. This is much easier to go with, and then these should last an extremely long time also, given that they hold, what is it, 30 pounds each or 15 pounds each? I don't remember. I did this much research first. But those should last for a very long time from what I have seen and read. So that's cool. But I think one of the bigger things about this one is the fact that this is the hardest thing in the world to unlock. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? There we go. All right, so this here will fit bicycles and all your ski stuff, but the kicker to this is, oh, the lights don't work right now. I guess it needs to be charged. You've got your outlets in here, things so you can charge everything, but it also is heated. So I guess there's certain things that need to stay at a certain temperature, like your ski things can't go below freezing, or if they are wet or something, you can set them in here and it'll dry them. I'm assuming that's why you need a heated storage area. I'm still not 100% sure why you need a heated storage area, unless you yourself personally want to lay in here. Whatever. But you have 3 ways of opening. You have this one on the other side, and then the main one. So you've got plenty of open space in here too, if you just want to kind of sit in it and chill. I like the steps. See? Plenty of space. Oh, and this is the hose for the outdoor shower. I guess this is where they keep it. I don't know where it plugs into. Feels like it shouldn't plug in here, but that's where they're storing it. That's for the outdoor shower. Let's close this back. Shadow awning. So I guess that means there's no overhead one that comes out. I guess that one comes out and then you put some holes in it and set it down and it stays, in theory. I'm not 100% sure on that. Other entrance to the heated rear storage, which if you have a lot of toys or a lot of things that you want to take with you, this makes a lot of sense. Okay, so here's where all the good stuff happens, I guess. Your winterization valve, gray waste tank drain. This is what I'm not looking forward to, is figuring out how to run all of this, because I have a feeling that even though it's supposed to be like super simple, I'll find a way to spill some stuff on my hand that I don't want touching my hand. So you have your fresh tank drain, fresh water drain. And I guess something goes in there that's not sitting there right now. All right, so that's that. Another amp, 30 amp. What does that say? 125 volt, 30 amp. So I was watching one video where the guy was saying that there's these basically like amp extenders or amp hookups, like if you go to a camping site and you have a 30 amp, but it requires a 50 or a 90, I don't remember the numbers, you need the converter or the attachment so that you can hook up to what they have, even if you don't have the right cable. So it's like a meeting ends. I don't know what they're called. I have no idea what they're called. You'd have to help me with that. The man holding the camera refuses to tell me the words, and I can't think of what it's called. Okay, I don't know what that does. It didn't move, so we're not touching it again. And I don't know what's in here. What is happening down here? Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. So down here, is this the generator? Sure, right? Something with generators, maybe? I should probably figure this out before. Nope, Cummins power generator. There you go. Figured it out. That's a generator. Okay. Lock it back. Don't be that person who leaves everything just willy-nilly. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And this is where the lithium battery should be. So yes, you have your lithium battery back here. Does it say how much it? I don't know how to quantify lithium batteries. I don't really know. So you can Bluetooth connect with Lithionics battery monitor. App available at Google Play and Apple Play Store. So I guess it's so you can see the lifespan of your battery, like how charged it is and if you need to charge it, that kind of thing. I think that's how it works. Oh God, not Megan Thee Stallion knees. Okay. You want to go inside? You want to look at the inside here? If it's open? That would suck if I hadn't been. You gotta come around. All right, so right now you have a pollinated, oh, that's as far as the door opens. Don't try to go farther than that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it feels like a Ford. Definitely doesn't feel like a Mercedes front end. Yeah, it feels like a Ford. So this feels very basic. This is a very basic cab. You got your smaller screen, your Ford screen. Little rear view mirror, even though I don't know why, because you can't see anything. All you see is whoever's hanging out in the back. But you do have the cup holders, which a lot of people are saying that cup holders are extremely important, and ones that are deep enough to actually hold your cups without flying out as you're going over bumpy terrain. And these do look deep enough to hold your coffee or your water without really having to worry about it going everywhere. And then there is storage here too. So that was another thing people were talking about. Look for how much storage you have in things like this. So you've got overhead storage here, here, and there. You've got some down here, which you could possibly put a bottle of water in there. I don't know exactly what you put here, but you also have another cup holder here. So you have a good amount of cup holders, and this is deep enough that you can put things in here too. And there's charging up there. Oh, there's a USB charger and a 12-volt charger. Does the other side get it? No, only for the driver. So this is the special seat. But you have a lot of places to store little things up here, which is good. All right. Let's go in the back. Let's go see what everything else is. Balls. I should put this down. Oh, this is something else people were talking about, how thick this is. So you can see that the entire cab, nope, that's cab, entire butt of it, I don't know what this is called, is really insulated. It's a pretty thick, everything is the same thickness throughout the entire back end. There's a name for what that is. Y'all should tell me, because I don't know. Oh look, it's like a little pass-through. You don't really want to open the door, but you want something, and somebody inside can just hand you something. Gimme. It's a little pass-through. I like it. I do like the stairs to get in. Those are, as opposed to the always outside step. What I really like about this is the fact that you do have 2 extra seats here. So you can take 4 people at least, because there are 4 seat belts. Don't think there's any seat belts back there. So this is a 4-person legal travel RV, because you have to have a seat belt per person. It's kind of the law, people. But I like that this has 2 here, a good sized table. And I do believe these spin around also, so you have to move it a certain way, but you can spin around and also take use of the table as a driver. And they're supposed to be, or maybe not always, but I thought it came with like an extra seat so that the driver could put like a little cushion under their butt so that they were higher up and not feeling like they're at the kids' table when they turned around to use this. Could be making things up though. I thought that's what I saw. It's not up here, although that is a lot of storage. That's a good amount of storage. Do you want to know what a child I am? I saw this and I was like, Wonder Woman. Nope, Winnebago. Not Wonder Woman. I just saw the W and got excited. Oh, we're going to do that part last. So, not refrigerator, sink. Decent sized sink. This is supposed to be used as a cutting board, so you can flip it over and use it as a cutting board. Nice faucet, though, compared to some other ones that I've seen. This is pretty nice. And the fact that these open up. You get actual breezeway. You can push this all the way out. And then, if you don't want all the breeze, you can pull, or it's too bright, you can pull down the shade, right? Is that a shade, or is that like a mosquito screen? Bug screen. That makes more sense. So you can pull down the bug screen, or if it is too bright, you can pull up the shade and block out all the light possible. Or if you need privacy while you cook. Naked, I guess. I don't know. Some people cook naked. I wouldn't suggest it in an RV, but moving RV at least. Alright. So then you've got 2 burners. Side by side is definitely better. I've seen some where they're front to back. That's a good way to burn your hair or your arm or something like that. Ladies, put your hair up if you're using gas stoves, propane stoves. But they have charging things over here as well. So you've got 2 here and 2 on the other side, which is very nice. Your microwave that doesn't really want to open. Open. Oh, there you go. It'll work with it. Small microwave. Don't try to fit a whole pizza or anything in there. But at least there is a microwave. Something to warm things up. Ton of storage, it looks like. Good underneath storage here. You could fit a little garbage can in there if you wanted to, like those little office ones. And they close. They definitely close. Smaller shelves, obviously, but plenty of space to keep cleaning products or utensils, whatever you want to keep in there. And then here, you know, bowls, things like that, plates, cups. What is this one? What's under here? Oh, feel like I'm going to either break a nail or break this thing. Neither of which I want to do, so I don't know what that does. This is like a little rack. I don't think they pull out, though. They do not. But you can take it out and put it in different places. But you can keep your spices and canned goods and things like that in here, which is nice. And then when they close, they close. I would say a really good size refrigerator. It just happens to be tall, but it is very narrow. So, but this is still better than the ones in the Class Bs for sure. You get more space here. And then on the door here, you can actually hold a lot of stuff too. Most doors are useless. And then back here, you have the fun stuff. I don't even know how to get in here. So you can turn it into sitting area, right? Like, I'm just gonna pull this whole thing apart.
Here's your cushion.
Here's the cushions for the front seat. So if you want to turn your seat around and be able to bump up to adult height for the table as opposed to child height, these are the seat cushions for up there. These, I guess, you use as backrest or something when you're sitting here. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that something here pulls out for a table, or at least it should, right? Oh, there's storage. Look at that. We got a little dresser storage. I didn't even know. There's one on both sides. So then, does anything lift up as a table? No. For some reason, I was under the impression that something here would be a table. I don't know why I was under that impression. Get off me. But there is a ton of charging capabilities back here as well. There's 2 over here. Plus, it looks like a hookup for cable or something. I'm not 100% sure. I think that's for a TV. I could be wrong. And then you've got charging inside here. Also, you've got USB on the inside and then 2 regular. And you should have the same thing here in the middle and the same thing over there. So you can charge everybody and their mama's stuff. And you have a carbon monoxide alarm, which is really good. If you're going to have propane on your RV, make sure you have a carbon monoxide alarm because you don't want to have to deal with, you know, not waking up one day. That's tiny. I don't know where a table, I guess that's the only table. For some reason I thought this turned into it too. I guess because that one has, this one has that one. This one doesn't turn into anything. Why is this one so heavy? Oh, okay, so this, you take it, oh, that's why it's so heavy. You flip it over, and you have, hold on, let me put it back here. You're gonna have to get past me. But if you go back there and take a look, that thing turns into like a little tray with cup holders. So I guess while you're sitting back there, you can keep your drinks with you. And now I have hiccups. Thought this was something totally different. We're not gonna talk about that. All right, so this is the coolest thing I have seen literally on any RVs. Either Class B, Class C, Class A, doesn't matter. Coolest thing I have seen at all. I'm a very claustrophobic person and I get motion sickness a lot. And I was worried about, because you can tell that this is tiny. I was like, man, how are you going to use a bathroom in here and shower? Like it's all in one. That's going to be awful. Excuse me. But it turns out this thing is spacious for a bathroom. Look at that. So you have your sink and your toilet, plenty of space for your feet. You've got a little window on the side if you need to air it out, fellas, because for some reason y'all go crazy in here. But you have a little window so you can have some light, so it's not so claustrophobic because it's not just pitch black. But y'all, the coolest thing you will ever see in life. Let me show you. It turns into the shower. I don't know how to make it stay. There is a way, I'm sure. But it turns into a shower, which is the coolest thing humanly possible. And it still doesn't feel like you have no space. Like, it feels like a very good amount of space in here to take a shower. I mean, this is an RV. And look. I can get all up in here and wash my hair and everything else and be perfectly fine. This is great. And there's a light, so you don't have to shower in the dark. And if you want privacy without closing the door, you can just do this. I don't know why you would do that, but you could do this. So that is the coolest thing I have seen on any RV so far, is the bathroom shower combo. Like the hidden room, the panic room, but it's a shower. Yeah, so that's pretty neat, I think, personally. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of all the red, but everything else is nice. And that's a nice size TV, and the sound bar on here is really nice as well. And if you have your laptop or iPad or phone or something like that, you can even Bluetooth use the sound bar for your devices if the TV isn't picking up signal. So that's neat. Now the kicker is, I don't know how much this thing costs. I don't know if this is an arm and a leg, maybe a kidney also.
It's all-wheel drive.
Oh, it's all-wheel drive, so it's definitely going to be an arm and a leg, part of a kidney also. But the fact that it's all-wheel drive, you can take this thing anywhere, in theory, and have a much better chance of not getting stuck. And that's what matters when you're trying to go out and see the world, right? The United States of America. Look at this. Big ass antenna. So hopefully you guys like the little tour of the Winnebago EKKO. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. We will be bringing you guys a lot of content. We are getting a moving home van kind of thing. I'm not going to tell you which one yet, but we are getting one because we are moving to the beach, and we want to be able to go to a lot of different places that, one, require all-wheel drive, and two, have the ability to hold the entire family in there comfortably, moving from point A to point B, or spending the night if necessary. So we're going to bring you a lot of content on what it's like to have two adults, a kid, and a dog, number one, in one of these things, and the places you can really go, the things you can do, and how much fun it is. So make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, because I don't know exactly how often I'll be bringing you stuff and you don't want to miss it. So until the next one, thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye. seats are super comfy and they twirl. Bumpy road? Look, I'm telling you, get in the back there when Dad drives this thing. And he hits it, like, bam!
I wanted to sit here.
It was crazy what the ride felt like in the back seat.
I wanted to be in here when he drives.
It was fun. It'll be hard to camp with them long nails. Your dad slams his head into the ceiling. Gotta learn to duck, sir. Not forehead friendly.
Not that height friendly.
That's true. You are 6 foot. Little short one over there.
I'm 5'3" and a quarter.
Little short one over there could probably make it though. I'm 50-50. I'm 5'6". I might hit it.
I'm 5'6" and a quarter.
Oh, that quarter. That counts, yeah.
Or a half. I'm not sure yet. I haven't.
Well, your hair takes you up to about 6 foot.
So what was your logic behind buying a cheaper Class C?
The logic behind buying a cheaper Class C was if you're spending less money up front, maybe you can go do more things with the Class C to see what it's like using a camper and being out and things like that, versus buying a twice as, like the Class B costs twice as much as the Class C. Does that then take you out of being able to go certain places or do certain things because you're spending more money on the camper itself versus the what is the word? Because my brain can't think of it. Versus the experience.
Yeah, but the point of the Class B is that it's more versatile where you can actually go places.
Now, so that's true. It is more versatile where you can actually go places. However, keep in mind that with a Class C, you do have a table to eat at inside. You do have seating so that the kid can be right behind you as opposed to in the very back of the van. And you do have more openness so it doesn't feel as small. These are all things to kind of take into consideration when you're thinking about something for a family of 3 plus a dog.
But we should also take into consideration that we already gave him a $5,000 deposit. So
That's true. No, I'm not saying don't get this one. I'm just saying that I don't think that there is a wrong way to go between the Class C or the Class B for what we want to do. I don't think there's a wrong way. There's just, it would change the things or the places you could go, I think. My nose itches.